Do you know that the most dangerous insect lives in the human body? Oh yes, it is what we generally call butterflies in our belly. And if these butterflies aren't watched, they can put the general human race in trouble. Welcome to Tabitha Talks, where we talk everything values, morals, and faith. Knowing the kinds of love will save our relationships from a lot of troubles. Imagine not knowing the difference between eros, philia, storge, and agape. Are you still surprised? Today, we'll be looking at and I'll be considering the kinds of love. We have 4 kinds of love. The first one we'll be considering today is agape love. What is agape love? We can't talk about love without talking about God, because God is love. Love originates from God. God is the source of love itself. So whenever we are talking about love, we talk about God. And how did God prove his love to mankind? We know that by giving his only begotten Son to die for us on the cross of Calvary. Jesus came and died for us. He came without sin and died for the sins of many. There is a very good example in the Bible I love talking about, the story of Uzziah. He was told to marry a prostitute, and because he was convinced God asked him to marry her, he was committed to her. There was one time she went out on a prostitution journey, and she came back as a slave, and he could not even gain access to her. He had to pay double or triple the price to make him his wife again, and he did that effortlessly. Why? Because the source of love, which is God, was in his life. So no man or woman can sincerely love another except he or she has met with God, which is the source of love. The second kind of love we'll be considering today is the filial love. The filial love is the love that exists between friends. This is the love you have for your friends. The love that makes you go extra mile for your friends. The love that makes you think about your friends and want to do them good. The love that makes you give to your friends when they are having their birthdays, their wedding celebrations, or any occasions that calls for gifting. This is the kind of love you have for everyone you call your friend. And it is a valid kind of love. It is not necessarily a love that has to do with sexual feelings. It is a normal feeling that means you can have a friend that you love naturally, that you love without benefits. So filial love explains that you can love a friend with no strings attached. Just a beautiful kind of love. The third kind of love we'll be considering today is storge. And this is the love you have for your family members. The kind of love a mother has towards her daughter or her children. Oh, what an endless kind of love. No matter how bad or terrible a child is, the mother would never trash that child. This is the storge kind of love. That love is so powerful and intense, yet it is not considered again to be a sexual kind of love. When you see any man that loves his daughter so much and wants to have sex with her, that is not a right kind of love. The man is actually very abnormal. The kind of love that exists amongst family members is called storge and is a neutral and powerful kind of love that binds them together as one. It is a love that is binded by blood itself. Before we move to the last kind of love, I would want you to please like, subscribe and share so that this message could reach across to every other person that may need them. I'm waiting for you to like, subscribe and share. Thank you. Welcome back. The last kind of love we'll be considering today is the eros kind of love. This is a passionate and romantic kind of love. You just want more of this person. You want to experience more of them every day. You want to see them in different versions and yet enjoy the different versions of them. You want them to be your better half for life. You want them to complete you as one. And this is not a kind of love that society chooses for you. This is a kind of love you choose yourself, and it's a kind of love you have to stay committed to. This kind of love doesn't mean that you won't meet other people that your butterflies might sing for, but it just means that amongst all of those people, you have chosen this particular one to be your ride or die for life. In conclusion, we need to know the kinds of love so that we don't misplace them. The love you have for your colleague is not the same you have for the one you've chosen to spend the rest of your life with. Do you know that the art of man is so imperfect? If you don't put your mind into studying these kinds of love, there is every tendency that the human race will be put in a lot of mess. And I'm sure you don't want the relationships in your life to be messy. You don't want to give green flags where you should give red flags. When you are in a relationship with somebody at work, you should be able to categorize that kind of love as the filial love. You should be able to differentiate it from the storge kind of love, and of course, the eros kind of love. Don't misplace these loves so as not to make your world a messy one. Thank you.